Howdy folks, DreadHeaded stranger here. Trusty little sidekick Valentina, as always. So, we just came from a sound healing at Flow Studio in the Cathedral District of Belfast. And anybody watching this who's around, I highly recommend Flow Studio for both yoga classes and just the occasional other offering. For example, tonight, the sound healing was done by a woman named Aideen Carmichael, I think. And anyway, it put me in a good place. Ow! Well, I got figured it out. It put me in a good place to do something that I've been meaning to do for a while. Which is to educate and demonstrate the Bija Mantras, right? So I'm going to try to just go through this. We have 7 chakras, we being human beings, right? These are energetic centers that connect our body, our human body, our meat bag, if you will, to a bigger version of ourselves, our light body, if you will. These 7 centers correlate with the 7 colors of the rainbow and the 7 notes of the musical scale, right? So we start with C, and that would be the root chakra, right? So I don't have this scripted at all, but I'm just going to try to go through it, and then maybe I'll play a song for it. I'm not really sure. One of the things I'm doing is, it has occurred to me that I would like to put together something, sort of like an event, if you will, called Bija Mantras and Heart Songs with the DreadHeaded Stranger. So call this an audition, if you will, or just my way of showing the world what I do, so to speak. But so 7 centers, 7 wheels of light, 7 colors, 7 tones, 7 Sanskrit words to balance and purify those centers, right? So starting with the root chakra, we have the key of C and the color red and the tone Lam, L-A-M. Moving up, we have the sacral chakra, or the color orange, the tone, the note D, and the Sanskrit word Moving right along, we have the solar plexus chakra, the color yellow, the note E, and the tone or Sanskrit word From there, my personal favorite, do enjoy the color green. Everyone loves the heart chakra. The key of F. And the Sanskrit word I should point out something here real quick. I am doing this in a hotel room. And if I was doing this on a mountaintop or in a resonant yoga studio, these sounds become very loud and encapsulated to the point that I won't say burden, but what I'm learning not to make those sounds so loud that it drowns out everything. if we're in a hotel, I will try to keep it down and sing. Sorry about that. From there we have the throat chakra, the color blue, the key of G, and the word I like that one specifically because it's always easy to remember. It's literally spelled ham, and you know, I don't know if you like to eat ham, but it just reminds me of Bija Mantra named after a food. Moving right along, this is the one that everyone knows. We go to the third eye, the Ajna chakra, somewhere between the colors blue and purple, and and finally, the crown, Sahasrara chakra, the tone B, and the color purple. And the word Aum, A-U-M. Like I said, these sounds become ethereal. They become otherworldly. They become very frightening to the other people in this hotel. And I could go on and on about what it is that's attached to us that are offended by light. But have you ever noticed that your light will offend a lot of unhealed people? It's almost as if they have things attached to them or their chakras that whisper into their ears and tell them to be offended. But this is about sound healing, not shamanism, and that's a whole nother subject. So, and a lady. So, that's the joke. Again, I could babble about religions and this and that, and how it's funny how that connects us to God. And if you take every version of the Christian religion on the planet, they all say their prayers and then tone Amen. So, that concludes the Bija Mantra portion of our lesson today. Now, what I'm trying to do, like I said, I was very, very inspired by this sound healing tonight, and the lady running it, Adine or AJ, she said something that, well, hold on, one more thing. I could spin this whole topic off onto the topic of angels and how angelic energy can come through us in the form of sound, right? So I just came back from the Morn Mountains and I asked what I can do, how, like the whole thing in Ukraine, right? We all feel so helpless. I was reminded of something, and I found it very angelic that the lady running the sound healing said almost word for word what the angelic beings that came to me in my dreams, let's say, reminded me of. And that is that improvement of the individual. This is not what she said, but the point that she made was improvement of the individual is improvement of the whole. And so when we're all feeling helpless, what we can do is focus on what we can do. So as it relates to me, I climbed a mountain this weekend and I sat with the ideas behind the invasion of Ukraine, the idea of vengeance, the idea of taking back what someone took from me, what's mine. And then I looked in the mirror and I said, how do I still hold on to those thoughts? How do I embody that energy? And one of the mantras I like to sing is, I forgive because I choose to live. So, as much as we cannot do anything about what the governments of the world do, we can look inside ourselves and see where we embody vengeance, see where we hold on to ideas that something that life took away from us was still ours, and we feel entitled to go take it back. Because I don't really believe that those are good ideas to embody. And I believe we will be a lighter, brighter planet when we can embody them just a little bit less. So, boy, this is going to be a long video, but we will close with a song from Wookiefoot called The Great Unknown. Sing this song to me. Give me 1 second. So we'll make that a whole new video. I practice that anyway. Plus, we're at almost 20 minutes. So that concludes the Bija Mantra portion of our video. And soon we will get to the heart song part.